Hey you guys. For those of you that are on my Instagram and Facebook, like the instant snap message, I kind of unveiled that I have my own company. So let me explain. For those of you that don't know, my name is Jennifer Allen, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker in the states of Illinois, Tennessee, and Texas. I have developed my own company, and I use the term company loosely because as of right now, it's sole practitioner owned and ran, and I'm the sole practitioner. So one day it will be a company, and one day I do plan to reach the masses. But as of today, my company is me. The name of my company is VANEVA, and VANEVA to me pays homage to my grandparents. It's named after them. I took down some notes so I wouldn't lose my train of thought. So if you see me glancing over here, it's because I have my notes. But it's to pay homage to my grandparents, his legacy in motion. Born from the sacrifices of my grandparents, carrying the strength of past generations into healing of the present. I wear mental health as an honor, not a shame. At VANEVA, we honor the person as a whole. We take a holistic approach to mental health, the mind, body, and spirit. Our holistic approach to mental health blends legacy, culture, care, empowering generations to heal, thrive, and break generational cycles. So that is our mission at VANEVA. One of the things that I said in that little snippet is that I own my own time. I do own my own time, but you know, for those who are entrepreneurs, and I wouldn't consider myself an entrepreneur because it's my own company, and yeah. But anyways, you understand that although I may not work for other people, I work twice as hard for myself. But I value the fact that I am able to work for myself. I do have the flexibility to spend more time with my children, which is one of the reasons why I developed my own company. I want to take this time also to encourage anybody who has thought about developing their own company or doing anything to start it. You know, one of the things that always creeps up and get in my way is, you know, fear. What if people reject it? What if, you know, I get out here and I don't know what I'm talking about? Or what if somebody correct me if I'm wrong? Let them correct you. You learn something new every day. You know, I tell my children, and this is one of the things that I have to live by too, to say that an example for them is you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I have tried podcasting and I wasn't consistent. I've tried blogging. I like blogging, but I got to kind of be consistent. So VANEVA forces me to be consistent because I have people dependent on me. You know, I have people who come in search of healing, and I need to fulfill my life's purpose. I mentioned this in one of the videos, and I won't, you know, make it super specific or whatever. But here at VANEVA, we are neuroaffirming. So everybody, and that's just one population that I'm like focusing on or like zooming out right now, but everybody is welcome at VANEVA. It doesn't matter what you are presented with, whether it's anxiety, depression, bipolar, borderline personality disorder. At VANEVA, you are welcome. But, and I don't know if I said this, y'all, because this is take 100. Like, I finally got the background quiet so I can, like, you know, gather my thoughts. So forgive me if I'm being repetitious. But some of the services that we offer at VANEVA is individual therapy. At this time, we only offer individual therapy. We're growing, we're going to expand, and we're going to get to family therapy and couples therapy in the future. What else? We offer clinical supervision in the state of Illinois at this time only. So if you're in the state of Illinois and you're an aspiring LCSW, you need your LCSW hours, that is something that we can offer you. We offer consultation So if you just kind of need to put your heads together and, you know, develop a new plan or develop a program for your employees to focus on a specific area of mental health or mental health in the workplace, burnout, you know, how to manage stress, we're able to do that. And we offer EAP services, and I'm doing this because at this time VANEVA is not accepting insurance. It's a private pay only company. So basically with the EAP, if you have an EAP is Employee Assistance Program. If you have a company where you need a company to offer mental health services to your employees, then VANEVA is able to offer that for you. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Like, you know, VANEVA is my baby. I love. If you guys been following me for any modicum of the time, I love mental health. I've said it once before. If I knew then what I know now, I would be a psychiatrist. I've thought about going back to school to be a psychiatrist, but that's a story for another day. Yeah. So this is really near and dear to my heart. I think that I know that I've mentioned it before. It's my life work. It's my purpose. I've been a mental health provider now. I've been licensed for 3 years, and I've been a social worker since 2012. That's a long time. Okay. I've been so many places, and I've seen so many faces, and I've been blessed to be a part of so many people's journey. I've been blessed to walk alongside of people in their darkest times. You know, it was a point in time early on when I first became a social worker, around that 2012. 2012 is when I graduated with my undergraduate. That was really the darkest time in my life that I could think back on. Like, you know, I had some really, really intrusive thoughts, and it landed me in counseling. And, you know, through that part of my journey, it led me to working with people with intellectual disabilities and people with severe mental illness. You know, initially being fearful of that, and then initially welcoming that, and like, you know, understanding that, embracing that. When God calls you to do something, you know, you can't ignore the call. So I've never had the opportunity to ignore this call, no matter how much I want to suppress it, or, you know what I'm saying, do something else or look in a different direction. Like, God has called me to do this. So I'm doing it. But I digress. So VANEVA is my baby. It's my, you know, my legacy. Is something that I hold near and dear to my heart. It's something that I want to leave to my children. I'm so excited to see what it will manifest into. Outside of mental health, like, you know, any aspect of mental health. That's why I say holistic approach. I want to be able to offer social services to the community, like, you know, whatever that may be, however that may show up. So we're in the early stages of VANEVA, but we are able to offer a number of different services. I plan to have our website live by Friday. I've been working on that, and I've just really kind of been like probably turning my wheels too much, because it's a really, like, I think it's a nice website. But I do have my email, and it's Jennifer Allen, so JENNIFER ALLEN @VANEVA, which is VANEVA wellness.com. So if you have any questions, you want to know more about the company, you want to know more about the services we offer, please feel free to email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, that's it. Oh, but I touched on it, but I want to make sure that I say this. If you have a dream, follow your heart. Don't be afraid. Like, I know it's easy for me to say don't be afraid, but I just want to kind of be a living testimony is that I was afraid of judgment and how I would be perceived and how this role I would be perceived. And Lord, I'm not prepared. And, you know, God, people, what if people laugh at me? Baby, they you can't worry about folks, okay? That's the answer. You just can't worry about folks. You got to do what you feel inclined to do. And if it don't work out, get up, dust that thing off, and keep it moving, keep it rolling, do something different. But, you know, as I struggle with myself, I identified that I'd rather live knowing that I tried and I didn't succeed than to live thinking, what if I would have tried? So here it is. Here go my shot, y'all. Y'all try to support me now, okay? Send people my way. Send me referrals. Like I said, Illinois, Texas, Tennessee. Illinois, I'm able to provide like the clinical supervision and like more stuff in Illinois because that's my initial license. That's where I'm from. And then Tennessee, I reside in Tennessee, and Texas is a bonus license. Like, you know, it's just another state I wanted to get licensed in. So let people know. Oh, and then I wanted to say this too. And like I said, this is take 100. So I don't know if I said this in the beginning of this video because I done had so many takes. Therapy is for everybody, okay? Everybody can go to therapy. I know some people say, oh, I don't want to see other people my business. People all in my business. Look, I got so many laws and legal stipulations on me, and other therapists do too. It's called HIPAA. We don't talk about your business. And our job is not to condemn you. Our job is not to judge you or, you know, run it up. Girl, I had a client up. Our job is to help, to walk with you, to say, hey, you know, if it's befitting, because really therapists don't often self-disclose. But, you know, if it's befitting for her to say, hey, you're not alone. Like, I've experienced something similar, you know, maybe if you think about it this way, or have you attempted to do this, or what do you think would help you? Like, our job is to guide, to walk with you, because life is hard. Like my kids say, life be lifing. Okay, you gotta, you know, you figure it out any way that you can. No judgment. So I'm happy to help. You let me know what you need. You let me know if you know somebody that need me, and yeah, we'll get into it. This is just a bonus. I kind of want to throw this in here. I don't know if y'all know that 988 is crisis. Like, you know, it's kind of like the 911 for like mental health. 988 has a text line. So you can text 988 suicide, excuse me, trigger warning. I'm talking about, you know, suicide, the suicide hotline. You can text it and, you know, speak to someone via text while in crisis. So a lot of people don't know that the emergency department offers psychiatric evaluations. What other resources? It's tons of resources out here. I feel like I know a little bit, you know, tap in. Like I said, hit your girl up. Do not, you know, be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Because I think that getting mental health help is one of the bravest things that you can do for yourself. So yeah, thank y'all for listening to my introduction of my company. And like I said, I'm looking forward to so many great things from this company. It's my baby. So yeah, that's it. Okay, guys.